welcome to another episode of Author Fan Face Off. We've got one great author, one huge fan. We pick a book by that author, and we're about to find out who knows it better. I'm Steve Sheinkin. My co-host is, of course, the leaping librarian, Stacey Rattner. Welcome.
Wow.
Hello. And a huge hello to our guest star today, our author guest star, that is, Kelly Barnhill. Thanks for joining us. Yes, that's the book. You have several beloved books, but we're going to focus on The Girl Who Drank the Moon, winner of the Newbery Medal. That's the kind of thing that will change your life. And Stacey predicted it. She wants everyone to know that.
She's a psychic.
Yeah,
I know. I don't know if you remember, Kelly, but I told you at the Princeton Book Festival in September, I said, you're going to win the Newbery Award. You're like,
and I was like, yeah, right.
All right. Well, Stacey's going to introduce your very worthy opponent today.
Yes. So I'm super excited because we have LG, who is a 7th grader from Georgia. And this is like what Author Fan Face Off was made for, because she had a review printed in the New York Times kids section, which is something adults aren't allowed to read, but I read. And so then I tracked LG down and I said, if this girl had a awesome review, which this is the second, this is the ending. The story was really unique, and I liked how the author describes the magic in the world. It's wild and raw. That's awesome.
That was really good.
That's good.
Yeah. So I got a hold of LG, who and Kelly, you're her favorite author. So this is this show was meant to be for the two of you to be together. So I think we're ready to get started.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in with the first two questions. The first one will be for LG. All right, Luna was born with a birthmark in this shape on her forehead.
A crescent moon shape?
Yeah, crescent moon, correct.
We're done.
And now I'm going to ask a question about Glurk, the swamp monster. And the question I really want to ask is, I wanted to ask, what is David's favorite character? That is my son. But that would be unfair. That is Glurk. So I'll ask another Glurk question. Glurk is passionate about this form of literature.
Oh, is this for me or is
this
for
Kelly?
Oh, well, definitely it would be poetry.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you guys are doing.
Okay, so if I can add a thing that about the writing process, I will say that it was one of Glurk's poems that started the book entirely. So the very first thing that I ever wrote in this book, that I ever wrote down, was the very last poem that appears in the book.
So before the plot was really formed, even? Before
anything, literally before anything. I was out for a run and I had this sudden image in my head of a swamp monster with 4 arms and holding a flute and a daisy, and that recited this poem. I don't really think in pictures very much, but so when I do get an image in my head, I pay attention to it. Anyway, I went home, I wrote down the poem on a little card, one of these little cards, and then I wrote it down, and on the other side, I wrote swamp monster, and then under that, I wrote his name is Glurk, and that was the beginning of the story. That's all I had.
Perfect.
Wow.
Good starting point.
All right, and then we don't like to give too much away about the book because we don't want to do that, but I think after this question, we can give more away. But what happens, LG, on the day of sacrifice?
The people of the Protectorate leave a baby in the woods as an offering to the witch. The youngest in the Protectorate.
Nice. Very cool.
We would have even accepted without that little detail, but that's good. Yeah. All right. So the children, this is for you, Kelly. The children Zan brings to the free cities are known as this.
They are known as the Star Children because she feeds them starlight on their journey because, as everyone knows, it's excellent baby food. So,
you should have fed that to me, Mom.
Honestly.
Then it would be too easy for you. But I have a feeling you guys are pretty great experts. LG, I'm going to ask you one. Okay. Antane resigns from the council to do this type of work instead.
Carpentry,
yeah.
It was a better choice for him, you know.
Yeah, it was the right life choice, definitely. Mm-hmm. And now for Kelly, a question about Firion. He is this type of creature What type of
He
creature?
is a perfectly tiny dragon who suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Great. Yes. Wow. High level of knowledge today.
I know. Okay, LG. When she is locked in the tower, the mad woman writes this phrase over and over again.
She is here.
She is here. She is here. She is here. Yeah. All right. Well, Kelly, here's another question for you. A mad woman transforms herself into this type of creature before eavesdropping on the Grand Elder and Sister Ignatia.
I have forgotten. Oh my gosh.
I jinxed it.
I have forgotten. I can't remember if it was like a cricket or if it was a mouse. I don't remember. There was more than one version of that scene.
Wow,
and now I don't remember which one.
I love
That happens a lot. That happens to writers a lot. They can't remember which one was the.
What did I go with? I don't know. Oh my gosh. LG, do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should answer this one.
It was a beetle.
A beetle. Oh.
If I wrote a book, if I wrote that book, I would probably be like, Luna, who's Luna? Because I have a terrible memory. I can't remember anything.
You're doing great here. I mean, that's one little part of the book, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these last two are the same kinds of things that are mentioned once or twice. So we'll see how your memory really is, LG. LG, when she was a young girl, Luna temporarily turned Glurk into what kind of animal?
A rabbit. Or a bunny.
That's right. A pretty good memory, if you ask me.
Bunnies are awesome.
And Kelly, Glurk tells Firion that dragons originally were formed here.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh no.
Was it in the bog? I don't remember. Oh man. I don't remember a lot of stuff in my own book. I don't remember. You're going to have to tell me.
Where are dragons formed?
And
LG?
and the stars.
Of course, it's in the freaking stars. Oh, good job. I'm so proud of you.
I recently reread the book, which somehow I managed to spill more stuff on. So, yeah.
That's good. I should reread my own book. Oh.
We have a really hard bonus. I don't even know if we even need to.
We don't need it to know who's going to win, let's be honest, but I think it's fun.
We should just do it anyway, because I'm curious what it is.
I thought this was the hardest question, yeah.
I wrote it, and then Steve said, oh, it's just a perfect bonus. I thought, oh my God.
Perfect.
So the sisters have a morning meditation, right? A routine, and it consists of these 3 activities. Do either of you know what they are? And you can, LG, do you know?
So, well, the last one was like sparring
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. This
and singing and
Wasn't it something really random, like either sewing or embroidery or decoupage or something like that? Do you
it might
remember?
have been tea, like drinking tea.
I know that Sister Ignatia was doing decoupage when Antane came to visit her, just because I really hate scrapbooking and I wanted to do something that I can't stand doing. But I don't remember what the third thing is.
You guys are mentioning all things that they did talk about doing, but there is one. The one specific thing that you didn't come up with is an hour of silence.
Oh, right.
Oh.
So it went an hour silence, then singing, and then a quick sparring session.
And then a quick sparring session.
Gotta always have that quick sparring.
Could work out for anyone. Yeah.
No, honestly, it's really true. Well, it comes in handy when you're, keeping down the town. So.
Yes. Wow, LG, how do you feel?
Good.
You were
Dominated.
amazing. You were amazing. I'm really impressed.
Author fan face off, who will know more? Author fan face off, where can you score?
Yeah, when I'm writing my stories, sometimes it'll just be scenes where like I go outside where no one can hear me so that they don't think I'm crazy. I'll just like play out all like pretend to be the characters and just with like the dialogue really.
Yeah.
But then I don't want anyone to think I'm going insane, so
Well, you know what? We've crossed that bridge for me, so it's my neighbors have just accepted it, so it's all good.